population in the mid-age group from, say, the 25 to 30s, or even a bit earlier if you take from the 20s to 35 age group. So this is a group which we can actually focus on, and we can strengthen our requirements and also provide this maximum workforce power. We have n number of European nations who need large workforces. We work very closely, for example, with the Canadian government as of now. They have in their states a huge requirement in thousands of skilled workforce. For India, and specifically for the government, it is quite important to leverage these to the requirements of whatever our international requirements are. And not only international requirements, it's also important to understand that government is highly on the front foot in attracting foreign investment into India. Now, in this basis, their immediate requirement would be a skilled manpower. So I guess it will have a twin objective of not only a supply of local workforce, as well as a supply of international workforce wherever and whenever there is a government-to-government agreement, or even whenever there is a private sector who is willing to come in. As of now, I can also say countries like Japan, Australia, New Zealand, they have a huge requirement for healthcare workers. Till 2 years ago, our company was talking to Israel to provide staff for housekeeping. They had a requirement of around 5,000 people for the tourism sector. So these are requirements which are there, and the government over the last 7 to 8 years have been trying its level best to map these requirements and provide them with the scaling which is required with the skill set. Skill India is a broader program for this. Under the aegis of Skill India, we have numerous schemes, spearheaded by the central government. But this particular effort, which the government has launched with the Tata Group, I believe will be a huge stepping stone for the other private industry partners to also come in and join hands with the government and showcase not only India as a skilling capital, but also create that necessary workforce. Because at the end of the day, unless the private sector comes in and pulls in its own required, they have resources, they also have a huge technology edge.
Right.
And I think the government has the huge policy initiative which they've written, and if they stitch these two objectives together, I think it's an absolute win-win situation aligned with making India the global skill force.
ठीक है डॉक्टर सपना